my channel. My name is Elise, and this is going to be my what I got for Christmas haul kind of sort of thing. Now, surprisingly, I didn't get any makeup for my family on Christmas. I had asked for like Ulta gift cards, and I had asked for a ring light, but I didn't get those things. I got a Victoria's Secret gift card, and my brother did get me some brushes, so I will talk about that. The first thing this is my pile. So some of this is from my swap sister. So she sent me some makeup. We do swaps mostly on holidays. So she sent me makeup. I also did a swap in October, so I was supposed to get it in November, and due to issues with the person I was swapping with, I didn't get anything until around December, like a week or two before Christmas. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm also going to talk about things I bought myself. So the first thing I want to talk about is I bought some pigments from Notoriously Morbid. If you've never heard of them, they basically do loose pigments. And I bought a mystery bag from them because I had loose pigments from them before. I had about, I want to say, maybe 6 loose pigments from them. And the mystery bag, I think, came with 2 full-sized pigments and 3 mini pigments. Yeah, I have 5 here. So I think that's about right. And then some were discontinued, and they were discontinued, like they're not on the site, they weren't available anymore, but they had them in the mystery bags, and then they had a gift with purchase. So let me get this straight. I think it was 2 full size, 2 mini, and then like a lipstick. So I think that's what I got, and then I got a gift with purchase. So I'm gonna just open all these up for you. My favorite is Dance Magic Dance. So I actually had already gotten this before. So this is kind of what it looks like. It's like a lilac with green and teal sparkles, and I can go ahead and swatch that for you all. It's a really cool like multi-chrome shade, so it shifts from like blue to green to lilac, and it has like a grayish base. It's really, really cool. The gift with purchase was called Phone Wallet Keys, and it's kind of like a mauve, like what I'm wearing right now. And this shade, I don't know about. I'm still like trying to figure out if I like it or not, because it's kind of light on my complexion. It has some sparkles. It's kind of like, like I said, like mauve, like my shirt. The next one was the Claw, and I think this one might have been available previously, but like I said, they had some. This is what it looks like. It's just like green, and it has sparkles in it. Sorry, I won't swatch everything, but that's kind of what it looks like. It kind of looks like Dance Magic Dance, but it doesn't have a purple shift in it. And then, so I previously owned Dance Magic Dance, and I got it again, so I sent mine off to someone, and she's going to send me one of their other limited edition shadows. So I'll probably have that up in my haul for January or February, depending on how many items I get by the beginning of February. This next one is called Wicked Children, and I think this was just for this collection because of Christmas. Like, I think it was based around like Christmas. And then the last one was called Leprechaun's Dust, and I think this one, like I said, like there were 2 full-size ones, so it was this one and the Dance Magic Dance, and it's just like a gold, but I really like it. Trying to figure out where to put these so they don't fall off, but look how metallic that is. So those are all the colors I got. They're right up my alley. I actually bought more, so I have 4 coming in the mail, and my rule for these was like 1 in, 1 out for loose pigments this year, and I used up one today. I'm actually wearing it on my lids, so I'm planning to use up 2 or 3 more by the time that one comes, and I'll probably do a video once I receive them. But yeah, so next I bought myself, along with that order, I got the Shadow Bind. So the Shadow Bind is like what you use as a base, and I really like this. I use my eye primer, and then I go in with my regular shadows, and then I use this, and I just go back in and deepen my outer V, and then I apply the loose pigment on top, and it makes a difference. It really does. And I love the packaging of this because it's really portable. I'm not scared that it's gonna break on me. I don't like, it's not like a, what do you call it? Like, it's not like this. It's not like the other primers where you kind of have to twist off. I mean, it's a twist off, but it's like, I like this better than a lot of other primers. I like how compact this is. This is very travel friendly, and there's a lot in here. You only need a little bit on each eyelid, so definitely recommend that if you want to try these out. I got a Krampus knot. I don't know. This looks kind of iffy. There's like some green pigment in here. I don't know. It's weird. I've worn this a couple times. It's not my cup of tea. Like, I think it's way too out there for me, but it smells really good. And this is it's peppermint mocha marshmallow. That's what the scent is. So it smells really good. I'm just not in it for their lip products. And then lastly, I bought myself the Color Raine Vivid pigments because they were on sale. And like, I honestly feel like I don't need any more palettes because this one is really great. I've used every single color in this palette. My favorite is Unbothered. I know it looks kind of like the bland shade. Like, I would say my favorites are Unbothered, Bossed Up, Crushin'. I would say those three are like my favorite. These three. And I'm going to go ahead and swatch them for you. Unbothered to me is like a cinnamon color. Which one did I say? So Unbothered, Bossed Up, and Crushin'. So those are what those look like. I've always wanted like a pastel palette, but whenever I get something close, like what I have is my Good Sport palette, I was really hoping that the colors in there, like there was a yellow in there, and I thought that would be like my pastel, but it doesn't show up that great on me. So these are amazing. The yellow in here is also really good. I'm probably going to go ahead and swatch that for you. It's called Lemon Drop, and that's what that looks like. I've heard a lot of different things, mostly good things about this palette, but I think the biggest discrepancy is that people don't know how to use pigments. These are not eyeshadows, they're pigments, and you pat on pigments just like you would with these loose pigments that I have here. You pat them on a sticky base, and then you can blend out. Like, that's how I do it. So if you're interested in getting these, but you've heard some different things, definitely look into the method that people are using to apply them. Next, my mom, somebody gave her these bath bombs, and I thought they were so cute. I've used the Fizz and Bubble brand before. It doesn't even say, oh, it does say they're different brands. So there's lemon, rainbow sherbet, coconut cream, birthday cake, buttercream, raspberry, lavender, Hawaiian lily, and cucumber melon, all in here. So I'm excited to try these out. There's 9 in here. I may maybe, I don't know if they're individually, I don't think they're individually wrapped, but I may put one in a project one of these days, who knows. From my swap sister, I got this candle. I've already lit it. It's the cinnamon caramel swirl. It smells exactly like that. I've used this in my closet. I like to put candles in my closet because I have a walk-in, and it makes my clothes smell good. So definitely love that. She got me a brush set from Real Techniques. This is what it looks like. I also got a little Real Techniques sponge, and it was like neon green, and I've been using that since I've got it. I've used this brush. I really like this for my foundation. This is a really good blending brush. I probably would have used this today, but I was using another brush that I got, and then this is a really good fan brush. I use this a lot with my smaller highlighters. And then she got me, her mom was in the store with her and told her she should get me a lip balm. So I might put this in my purse because I don't really wear lip balm, but I thought it was really cute. She got me the NYX matte liquid liner. So I was telling her that I was running out of my NYX liner that I had. So she was in Ulta and she went ahead and bought this for me. And then lastly, she did buy me a ton of candy, by the way. So this wasn't just it, but she bought me a ton of candy. Lastly, she bought me this palette, this Juvia's Place palette. This is a really good palette, okay? If you have not tried Juvia's before, you might want to check this out. I love how all the shades have a green undertone to them. For example, the shade Coral, which I use a lot on my inner corner, the shade Cuba, and even Ashanti, the brown. I'm trying to figure out how to swatch these for you guys because running out of space. So you see that's Ashanti, this is Coro, and this is Cuba. So they all have like a green undertone to them. This kind of looks like poop. But yeah, like they all have green undertone to them. I really like that you got me this palette. Now on to the big stuff. So with the swap I had, I was doing it in this group, and the person I was swapping with was going through a lot at the end of the year, so that's why it took me a while to get the stuff from her. But I love everything that I got. I got this ColourPop Brow Boss Gel, and I have not used this yet because I had just finished. I try not to use two of the same item. I try to like keep it, because who knows, I might have a friend that's like, oh, I want to try that, and I'll be like, oh, I have a brow gel. So this is what it looks like. It's supposed to be clear. I like this packaging a lot. It's very reflective, and it's actually thinner than the brow gel I have now, which is kind of, it's on its way out, so it's probably in my empties for January. I got these Brush Crush Cosmic Sponge Duo from Real Techniques. The theme was jewel themed, so I had made my board with all different jewel themed colors. I got this Beach Cosmetic brush set. This is a really good brush set. I used it today. I particularly used this brush for the first time. It's a really thick brush, and I used it to kind of go, I feel like this would be really good if you wanted to do like a cut crease liner. That's kind of what I was going for here, even though it's not a cut crease. It has really good blending brushes. They're really, really soft. I love this brush to do like my under eye color. I haven't used a liner brush yet. I've used the padding brush for my pigments. I haven't used this brush. I'm pretty sure this is a highlighter brush, and I have some bigger brushes here as well that I haven't reached for as much, but I think this one is like a powder, blush, highlighter, contour. Beach's brushes are really good. I actually bought some for my birthday, and then I got like an influx of brushes. They're really, really good. I got these Soak Your Troubles Away glitter infused bath salts. I got the Huda Beauty Amethyst Obsessions. Now, I would never, this was on my board, but I would never buy this myself. I don't really support Huda. I feel like she's kind of problematic at this point. And I feel like I have used this a couple times, and what I can say about this is some of these shades do not show up. They take a lot of work. The mattes are creamy and blendable, but they're not as, to me, this isn't really a purple palette, if we're going to be honest, because there's like 3 purples here. This, I guess, can kind of be a purple, but this row is mainly where the purples are. Amethyst, I guess, can be a bunch of different colors, so I'm not going to judge it too harshly for that, but I wish there was deeper purples, but I kind of got that in my Vivid Pigments palette, so I guess it's alright. I got a Urban Decay Troublemaker mascara. I've been wanting to try this. This is very jewel toned. The Becca First Light Priming Filter. I wanted to try this for like a year now because somebody had swap lifted me, and she said she was going to send it to me, and I never received anything. So yeah, so excited to try that out. I got this Unicorn Foam Berry Magical. I'm probably going to keep this in my office at work. I got this Essence Lash Princess. I've heard really good things about this. This is going in my stash. Probably won't open this until March because I'm trying to get all of my current mascaras moved in and out of my collection. I got this Laura Geller Baked Gelato Swirl and Diamond Dust. And well, like, this is a really beautiful highlighter. Like, this is what it looks like on my finger. And you would think that it's too light, That's it at top. But it's very like, it looks really good. It's really subtle on my complexion. It looks really good. I got this Himalayan Patchouli Berry Perfumed Hair and Body Mist from Pacifica, and I've been wanting to get this for a while now. I actually saw this in August, and me and my swap sister had gone to Target, and I saw this and I smelled it, and it was really, really good. I'm very much a berry person. She threw in this Sprinkle Town highlighter, and this is like cinnamon spice, and this also has like a green shift to it. I'm gonna try and like get it. I don't know if you can tell on camera if it has like, you kind of can tell. This is what it looks like. You can see right there, like it has a green shift to it. And lastly, I got the Magic Mini by Juvia's palette. Juvia's Place palette, the Magic Mini. Yeah. And I've been wanting this for a while. I actually made this my palette of the month for January, and since I've been back at home in Virginia, I have not reached for it because when I was in Disney World, this is all I had. Like, I literally took this in my palette of the year. Yeah, pan that palette for the year. I have to say my favorite colors are Zakia, this orange up here. It's super, super pigmented. Boronu, which is a really good shade too. Like, this is a really, to me, like a really good cohesive palette. The only colors I've had issues with are Asia, which is this like greenish color. The blacks, the dark colors I can work with. I know some people have difficulty working with darker colors, but like I said, with the pigment, it's pat and blend, and that's just all you gotta do. And then she also gave me this little bag, like it came in this bag. So, yeah. And then the one last thing I wanted to show you all is something my brother got me. So, last year my brother got me shoes, and I kind of had a fit because I don't really rock shoes like that. But my brother, I guess he found that I have an Instagram. So, I mean, an Instagram, and he found out I had a YouTube channel. So, he gave me, there's like too much stuff in here. He gave me this cute little brush set from TJ Maxx. And I have to say, I don't think the brushes are all that good. Some of them have like splintered, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, some of them have like splintered hairs, and one of them is really weird. Like, I don't know what this is supposed to be, but I think what I'm gonna do is wash some of them. They're really nice rose gold design. Like, I really like the design of them, and they even have what they're for on them. So one says powder, blush. This says precision contour. So maybe for your nose. Yeah. So that's the only issue I had with these, is that some of the hairs were sticking up, but I guess that's not really a big deal. It also came with like 2 beauty sponges, and an eyelash thingy, and some tweezers so I could do my eyebrows. So, and it came in this really nice box. I hadn't figured out what I'm going to do with this box yet, but yeah. So, I know this video was super long, but I kind of wanted to give you like little mini reviews because I've had this stuff for like 2 weeks now. If you got any of these items in your collection, please let me know. Let me know what you think about them. I'd really appreciate that. Let me know if you haven't heard of any of these brands before, if you would want a review on them, especially for Notoriously Morbid. I'm thinking of doing a review on them. Thank you for watching and checking out my channel. Please feel free to subscribe, and have a good rest of your day. Bye.